As we go through life, there are moments where we face the decision of what to share and what to keep private, even from those we hold closest. The older we get, the more we realize the importance of protecting certain aspects of our lives. Privacy becomes not just a matter of personal preference, but of maintaining our independence, dignity, and healthy relationships. In this video, we'll explore 9 critical things you should never share with anyone, not even those you love most. Understanding these boundaries can transform the way you navigate your relationships, giving you more peace of mind and a greater sense of control over your life. Before we dive into the details, please take a moment to like this video. It helps me continue creating valuable content like this. If you're not subscribed yet, consider subscribing and hitting the bell so you don't miss out on future videos. If you enjoy this video, leave a comment saying, "Healthy life," and if not, let me know with a "unhealthy" so I can improve. Now, let's begin. The first topic to consider is your financial details. When it comes to managing your money, there's a fine line between being transparent and protecting yourself. While honesty with loved ones is generally seen as a good way to build trust, sharing every detail about your finances can sometimes backfire. Too much information about your savings, investments, or retirement plans can create unnecessary expectations or even feelings of entitlement within your family or social circle. Loved ones may unintentionally feel that you should be supporting them or allocating resources in ways they expect. This doesn't mean you should hide everything from the people you care about, but it's essential to keep some financial matters private. For example, you can share general information about your financial security, such as knowing you have a solid retirement plan, without disclosing account balances or specific investment strategies. This allows you to maintain trust without exposing yourself to pressure or judgment. Another way to protect yourself is by designating a trusted financial advisor to help manage your assets. A professional who understands your goals and values can make important decisions on your behalf, free from emotional influence. By maintaining a certain level of privacy, you can protect your financial independence and avoid misunderstandings down the road. The next point is sharing details about your inheritance plans or will. While it might seem like a good idea to talk openly about who will inherit what, this can actually lead to unnecessary drama and tension, especially within families. Even well-meaning discussions about who will receive what can lead to feelings of jealousy, entitlement, or resentment. Some family members might even feel that they deserve more than others, or start arguing over what they think should be theirs. It's best to keep the specifics of your inheritance plans private. Consulting with a lawyer or trusted financial advisor can help you create a clear, fair will that reflects your wishes without causing conflict. These professionals can also help you navigate any potential tax implications and ensure that your plan is legally sound. Updating your will regularly ensures that it stays relevant and reflects any changes in your life circumstances. Next, consider carefully how much you share about your health, particularly any medical conditions or vulnerabilities. While it's important to keep your loved ones informed about serious health issues, it's also essential to avoid oversharing. The more you reveal about your condition, the more it may shape how others view you. Instead of being seen for your abilities and character, they may start seeing you only through the lens of your illness or vulnerability. Overexposure can also create anxiety or an overwhelming sense of helplessness in those around you, as they may feel the need to protect you or assume you are incapable of handling certain responsibilities. To maintain your dignity and autonomy, share only what's necessary for others to provide the support you truly need. Focus on the information that helps them understand how they can best assist you without diminishing your sense of independence. Remember, you are more than your diagnosis. By setting boundaries on how much you disclose, you ensure that your relationships remain focused on who you are as a person, not just as someone with a medical condition. This way, your loved ones can support you without limiting your sense of self. Another sensitive area is discussing personal regrets and past mistakes. Regret is something we all carry with us in varying degrees. And sharing the details of our past mistakes can sometimes complicate how others view us, even those closest to us. While honesty is important, constantly revisiting past failures can shift the way people see us, particularly if they have difficulty reconciling the person they know today with the mistakes of our past. This can be especially difficult with younger family members who may not yet have the life experience to understand the context behind the decisions you made. Without the benefit of hindsight, they may struggle to grasp why you acted the way you did, or how much those decisions were shaped by external pressures or circumstances at the time. Sharing too much of this personal history might also open the door to unnecessary judgments or complicate relationships that are otherwise strong. It's important to remember that our past doesn't define who we are today, and sometimes it's better to keep certain aspects of our personal history to ourselves. Lastly, while it may seem harmless to vent to your loved ones about the challenges you face, it's essential to know when to keep certain struggles to yourself. Venting too much can create an unhealthy dynamic in your relationships. The people closest to you may begin to feel overwhelmed by your constant concerns or frustrations. This can lead to a sense of burden or resentment on both sides, damaging the very connection you're trying to nurture. Instead, try to find healthy outlets for stress and frustration, such as talking to a therapist, journaling, or engaging in physical activities that help you process your emotions. This way, you can maintain the strength and positivity of your relationships while also taking care of your mental health. By keeping these 9 things private, you protect your independence, preserve your dignity, and create healthier, more sustainable relationships with the people you care about. Remember, it's not about shutting people out, but about maintaining boundaries that allow you to live confidently and with peace of mind. There are times when others may struggle to understand the reasons behind our past actions. This isn't necessarily a judgment of us. Rather, it's more about their limited ability to see things from our perspective. When we share too much too soon, we risk causing confusion or emotional strain, which could unintentionally create distance in our relationships. Sometimes people might focus more on our past mistakes than on the progress we've made, which can make it harder to form a meaningful connection with them. Rather than getting caught up in the details of our regrets, it's important to think about how our experiences, both the challenges and the lessons learned, can benefit others. Instead of rehashing the pain or mistakes of the past, it's better to focus on the wisdom we've gained and how it can help others navigate their own struggles. For example, it may be more useful to talk about the importance of nurturing relationships over pursuing material success, the value of forgiving ourselves, or the necessity of embracing change and taking risks, even when the outcomes are uncertain. It's important to avoid getting bogged down in the more complicated, emotionally charged details of our past experiences, which could end up burdening those we care about with unnecessary weight. Instead, we should aim to frame our reflections in a way that emphasizes growth, resilience, and the ongoing journey of learning from our mistakes. By sharing our wisdom in this way, we not only prevent overwhelming our loved ones with stories of regret, but also create space for empathy and understanding to flourish. This approach helps to highlight the positive changes we've experienced and the personal growth we've undergone. Sharing insights from our journey in this way can inspire and empower those around us. It enriches our relationships by providing valuable lessons without getting bogged down in negative past experiences. Ultimately, by offering the lessons we've learned, we create opportunities for deeper connections, ones that are rooted in understanding, growth, and compassion. These insights don't just help others avoid similar pitfalls, but also strengthen the bond we share with them. Family dynamics, on the other hand, can be particularly complex. They are shaped by shared history, varying perspectives, and deep emotions. When conflicts arise within a family, getting involved or offering personal opinions about one family member to another can easily escalate the situation. What might seem like a harmless comment or well-meaning advice can quickly be misconstrued, leading to hurt feelings, resentment, or even greater division. As someone with more life experience, your words tend to carry significant weight. Your observations and opinions are often viewed with respect, which means that any unintended bias or judgment can have a bigger impact than you might realize. In these situations, it's crucial to remain neutral, acting as a mediator only when explicitly asked. This helps avoid taking sides and prevents your involvement from making things worse. It's also important to steer clear of gossiping or venting about one family member to another, as this can create misunderstandings or damage trust. Instead, focus on being a calming presence, offering support and promoting understanding. When conflicts arise, it can be more helpful to remind family members of the value of open communication and mutual respect. Your measured approach can set a positive example for others, showing them the importance of handling disputes with grace and compassion. Staying neutral isn't about being indifferent. It's about fostering harmony by keeping an inclusive perspective that values peace over personal opinions. By maintaining this approach, you not only preserve your relationships, but also strengthen the bonds that hold your family together. You can be a source of love, stability, and support, creating an atmosphere where understanding and reconciliation are prioritized. In the digital age, protecting your passwords, PINs, and access codes has become increasingly important. These security keys provide access to your personal, financial, and professional data, making them highly valuable and vulnerable. Sharing sensitive information, even with loved ones, can unintentionally expose you to privacy breaches or misuse of your accounts. For example, a well-meaning family member might inadvertently share your information through insecure channels. Or worse, someone might exploit this access for their own benefit. To minimize these risks, it's vital to keep your passwords and PINs confidential. Create strong, unique passwords for each account by combining letters, numbers, and special characters. Avoid simple, predictable patterns like birth dates or sequences, which are easy for others to guess. A password manager is also a good idea, as it securely stores and organizes your credentials, reducing the temptation to write them down in unsafe places like notebooks or phone memos. When you do need to share access information, such as in medical emergencies or legal matters, it's best to do so under controlled, official circumstances. You might designate a trusted person in advance, through a power of attorney or other legal means, to ensure they have the necessary knowledge and responsibility to handle your information securely. It's also wise to consider technological tools like two-factor authentication, 2FA, and biometric verifications, which add extra layers of protection. Remember, the digital world is ever evolving, and so are the threats to your personal information. Staying vigilant, planning ahead, and following best practices are essential for safeguarding your privacy. When it comes to personal relationships, especially romantic ones, navigating the early stages can be a delicate balance. It's an exciting and intimate experience that brings both joy and vulnerability. Naturally, you'll want to share your happiness and the details of your new relationship with those close to you. However, it's wise to be selective in how much you share, particularly in the early stages. While it's perfectly fine to express your joy and confide in trusted friends or family, oversharing with a wider audience, especially those who may not understand the nuances of your relationship, can open the door to unsolicited advice, judgments, or opinions. While these might come from a good place, they can cloud your judgment or shift the focus away from the connection you're building with your partner. Others may not fully understand your unique circumstances or needs, and their input could unintentionally cause more harm than good. It's important to protect the integrity of your relationship by keeping certain aspects private until the time is right, allowing it to develop on its own terms without outside interference. The dynamics of your relationships can be deeply influenced by the perspectives and opinions of others, even when those influences are unintentional. When people around you, such as friends or family, share their views about your relationship, These can shape the narrative in ways that might not feel true to your actual experience. Over time, this external influence can feel disconnected from the bond you and your partner share, making your relationship feel less authentic. New relationships, or those that are evolving, thrive in environments where both partners feel safe and comfortable. A relationship flourishes best when it is nurtured in a space free from external judgment or interference. While it might seem tempting to share every detail of your relationship with loved ones, doing so can bring unnecessary pressure or set unrealistic expectations that could hinder the natural growth of your connection. Friends and family members who may not understand the nuances of your relationship might unintentionally impose their own standards, which don't align with the unique bond you and your partner share. This can lead to misunderstandings, misplaced expectations, and misguided advice that detracts from your relationship's strength. To preserve the authenticity and integrity of your relationship, it's crucial to create and protect a private space where you and your partner can communicate openly and grow together, free from the weight of external validation. This private space allows both of you to focus on what genuinely brings you joy, security, and fulfillment, untainted by others' opinions. By keeping certain aspects of your relationship to yourselves, you safeguard the connection, ensuring it remains rooted in your personal values and emotional needs. Your relationship is yours alone to define, protect, and nurture, and it's not subject to approval or validation from others. The freedom to define the course of your relationship without societal norms or external expectations allows you both to enjoy a deeper, more fulfilling connection. Cherish the moments that bring you happiness and peace, knowing that only you and your partner truly understand what is best for your relationship. In a world where opinions from the outside are ever present, the most valuable thing is the strength and authenticity of the bond you share. When it comes to situations involving caregivers or living arrangements, expressing dissatisfaction with the care you receive to family and friends can lead to unintended tension. Loved ones often feel compelled to intervene, believing they must protect or advocate for you, which can create friction and misunderstandings. While their intentions may be good, airing grievances to them can put them in a difficult position, making them feel like they need to fix the situation. This can strain relationships and even result in feelings of defensiveness or resentment. To prevent such complications, it's essential to address any concerns about your care directly with the individuals involved, whether that be the caregivers, management at a retirement community, or others responsible for your care. Open, honest, and respectful communication helps resolve concerns without creating additional stress or discomfort for the people around you. By discussing issues with the right individuals, you are more likely to receive constructive responses and find solutions that address your concerns. This approach not only preserves your dignity and autonomy, but also protects the harmony of your relationships with loved ones, ensuring they don't feel burdened by fighting your battles. Approaching concerns with a problem-solving mindset encourages collaboration, creating a more positive and peaceful environment for everyone involved. In the end, taking direct action with the right people is the most effective way to safeguard your well-being while maintaining strong, supportive relationships with those who care about you. As we grow older, it's natural to have fears and anxieties about the future. These concerns may involve worries about health, losing independence, or the emotional impact of outliving loved ones. While it's normal to feel this way, constantly sharing these fears with family and friends can place an emotional burden on them. The people who care about you want to help, but when they feel responsible for alleviating your anxieties, it can create an overwhelming situation for everyone. This dynamic may inadvertently strain relationships and make those around you feel helpless or uncomfortable. While it's important to have trusted individuals with whom you can discuss significant concerns, it's equally essential to cultivate personal resilience in the face of aging. Finding ways to manage your anxieties on your own, through practices like journaling, meditation, or engaging in hobbies, can help you approach aging with a sense of empowerment. Professional support, such as therapy or counseling, can also be valuable in navigating deeper-rooted concerns, offering tailored coping strategies. Additionally, peer groups composed of others experiencing similar life stages can provide an empathetic environment where you can share and learn from those walking a similar path. By seeking external support and maintaining emotional independence, you can confront your fears in a healthier, more constructive way. This not only helps you cope with the challenges of aging, but also ensures you continue to maintain a positive and resilient image in the eyes of your loved ones. Finding the balance between seeking professional help and preserving emotional independence enables you to face the later stages of life with strength, confidence, and peace. If you're still watching this, I want to thank you for your time and engagement. It's clear that you're someone who values personal growth and self-awareness. So, let me ask you, what resonated with you most from this video? Drop a comment below and share your thoughts. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button, share it with anyone who might find it helpful, and subscribe to our channel for more empowering content. We're just getting started, and I want to continue this journey with you. Keep learning, growing, and thriving, and I'll see you in the next video.